Dave and Dev. Gotta keep it real like Dave and Dev. On my job like Dave and Dev. Tell no lie like Dave and Dev. Some days I wanna stay in bed, but I get ready for the day ahead. I wanna complain, but I pray instead. Then I'm on my way to that Dave and Dev. And it go like, I don't need a crew. Don't play by he say, she say rules. Complain, no, we can't do. I'd rather have faith while G-O-D make moves. So please stay cool. All I do is speak the truth on things I see they do. I'ma send it myself, no lie, I need grace too. We lit like EKU, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Devin?
Yo, what's going on, Dave?
Shoot, man, I'm just happy to be here. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We got a very, very special
special guest.
If you ain't heard about him, you're gonna hear about him.
Yo.
So we got my man Antoine B on Bradford on the podcast.
Facts.
Yo, what's
Welcome
good,
to
everybody?
the podcast.
Dude, I'm excited to be here, man. Thank you guys for having me, for real.
Yo, this man's got the professional audio, so I still can't get over that jump. For those of y'all listening, y'all know we are not professional in any aspect of recording, and this man's got the setup.
Bro, I had to come correct, man. Like, this is the same mic I actually record on, so yeah.
For those of y'all who don't know, Antoine Bradford Music on IG, this guy is an R&B artist, super dope guy that we both happen to really enjoy music of. And so, man, welcome to the podcast. This is one that's been months in the making. I mean, Devin hit me up about it a few months ago, like, I think I can get him to come on. I was like, bet, let's get it.
you know, my man got a couple followers on IG. He just want to ignore us for a little bit.
Nah, not at all.
Hey,
bro, I literally
just
responded to all your messages, bro. Both of y'all, like.
This man's got 15K now these days,
Oh
bro.
my gosh,
come on, gas him up.
Dang, you know how long it took me to get to 15K? Oh my goodness, like that was a grind for sure. That was the IG grind.
The IG grind.
The IG grind.
So for the people who don't know, if they were just hiding under a rock for the last couple of years, Antoine, tell the people about yourself. Who are you? Where you from? All that jazz. And when did the crumping career start?
Yeah. So obviously my name is Antoine Bradford. I'm from San Diego, California. So I grew up in, I mean, it's not a small city, but it's like it's part of San Diego County called Oceanside, California. And that's where I started crumping. But yeah, no, I've been doing music for most of my life. I mean, as long as I can remember. But I started to do it professionally around like 2013. That's when I kind of started to branch out and release my own music. Did a couple features with like Social Club Misfits.
Yeah.
Eshawn Burgundy, like just some Christian rappers and stuff like that. And so that's kind of what created I would say like a little fan base around me, and that's where I kind of started to do my own music. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm married to my beautiful wife Sienna. We've been married 4 years.
Left Hand Club.
Left Hand Club.
Hey.
Left hand for life. Yeah, we live in Marietta, Temecula, California. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just chill. I love Jesus, anime, sneakers, basketball.
Skirt.
Like carne asada tacos. Like,
yeah.
David. Like,
Hey. That's good. So it's good because we're gonna talk about it all today on the pod.
Okay, let's do it.
We got it all. So, real quick. So you're a full-time musician now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so tell us a little bit about like how that's being going off and being full-time now.
Yeah. It's been fun, honestly. Like, I mean, I never would have imagined that I would have been able to kind of make a living off of my music. Like, obviously that's kind of like what you hope for as you pursue your dreams. But I was perfectly content with being like, oh, I do music and I work a 9 to 5 or whatever. But by the Lord's grace, man, like I was able to, I don't know, make a like a living off of my music, just from people listening and supporting it, like me having this position that I have, I never thought of it. Like I always dreamed about it, but and I'm not saying that I'm like somewhere huge, but it's just like the fact that people, listen to my music, like in Indiana, for instance, and or wherever, like it's just crazy that, like the Lord has taken this music, like from this little room and on this little mic that I record, to to the masses. So, yeah, it's been cool. I mean, with COVID, it's just been, like it's been a little weird. Like I was supposed to be, touring last year, but the world shut down, so that wasn't possible. I actually did do a little kind of like fall tour, kind of like toward the end of 2020. I did like a little college quarantine style little tour, which was fun. I mean, it was just like hard because I wasn't able to see people in those cities that actually, like, I mean, some of the college students listened to my music, but I mean, like, there were people in the city that, like, would have came to the shows, but they weren't allowed to because, of, quarantine and COVID and all that stuff. But yeah, man, it's been decent. Thankfully, the Lord, like, has covered me and my wife. We haven't struggled anything, during this year, so yeah, it's been good, man. I'm excited for the world opening back up so I can really see what full-time music looks like, so
For
Yeah, that's what's
sure.
up. That's what's up. Go ahead, Dave.
Man, I think, we got, as Devin said, we're going to talk about it all.
mhm,
But one thing, I think for me that just following you for the last, 6 months or 8 months, however long it's been since Devin kind of introduced you to me,
mhm,
uh, like one thing I've been really encouraged by is that like you are unafraid to kind of speak out for the things that you feel.
mhm,
Um, and I specifically think back to like a lot of the social justice things that have happened in that time frame.
mhm,
But not only that, like you're an advocate for a lot of mental health and trauma and
mhm,
things like that, like things that are like really, I think they're kind of like hot takes in some
mhm, mhm,
capacity, but
mhm.
also they're really important. Like I think people look at them from the outside and they're like, oh, this is just another hot button topic. And but what people don't realize is that there's real like things going on, and you're not
Yeah,
afraid to speak out on that. So
yeah.
as an artist, in the last week we saw LeBron get criticized for speaking out as an athlete. Like,
Mhm,
hey,
mhm,
stick to being an athlete, right? Like, I
mhm.
let the politicians be politicians. You,
Yeah.
what really made you feel like, yo, I think I really need to, even if it maybe sacrifices followers, like what made you feel like you were all right to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, good question, bro. I mean, I think with with anybody who's kind of part of a people group that is experiencing like, oppression or mistreatment or anything, like everybody in that particular community has a particular voice, and a responsibility to like, shed light on the issues. And historically, like African Americans have always, for the most part, been activists, and it's because we had to be.
Right.
Like anytime there was, I mean, like Muhammad Ali was a very vocal advocate of racial injustice. Like, like James Brown, I'm black and I'm proud. Like there has always been this need for, African Americans to kind of take not only the mantle of their sport or their craft, but also kind of shed light on, the injustices that have been happening, in this country. And so I think I just kind of like fell into that place. Like it was just kind of like natural because it's like I see these things are happening, they're affecting me, they're affecting like my people, they're affecting the world, like they will affect my future kids. Like I want to be able to be kind of like not just, some type of entertainment, but I also want to leave an imprint on the world, not only with like Jesus, but with like taking Jesus's words into action and kind of, you know, changing culture and changing the world, you know, in some way. And so that's kind of like what gave me the confidence to be able to speak about those issues. And I definitely have lost followers and people because, like you said, these are, you know, hot button issues and takes, and they've become political when they're human issues. They're not tied to political parties. Like these are actual human beings that are being affected by these things. And so as collective human beings, we should all care about it and all, you know, seek to, you know, make the world better. But and in terms of like, you know, mental health, like I mean, just last year, like I got, you know, diagnosed with OCD. And I kind of obviously knew I didn't know I had OCD, but I knew that like I had like, you know, just like anxiety, you know, and I just didn't have a name for it. And so growing up, I just felt like I was the only person experiencing, you know, what I was experiencing. And then, um, yeah, 2020 was just like hard. It's hard. It was hard on a lot of people's mental health, but specifically people who already had mental health issues. It just hit us harder. And so, yeah, my wife actually was like, I think you need to you need to see a therapist, you know. And I was like,
Was that in the middle of an argument or something?
no, it was not, definitely not an argument.
Just say, hey, man, you need to go get checked out.
Yeah, no, not at
You better
all.
get checked out before I check you out. You feel me?
What I'm
Oh my gosh, no, not at all.
I'll give
man.
you buck, Antoine. All right, I'm playing around.
I'll give you buck. Nah, my wife, she was man, I'm so thankful for her, man, by the Lord's grace. Like I said, like 2020, man, like I got hit with like probably the deepest depression I've ever been in, like in my entire life. Like it was just like, bruh, like I can't even like explain like the weight of just the heaviness that I felt. And so like I was kind of like pulling on my wife, like I was leaning on her, but it was kind of like I wasn't crushing, but it was just like it just got to the point to where it was like, yeah, we need to like figure out what's going on, you know, kind of thing. And so I had never been opposed to therapy, but I mean, like growing up in the African American community, it's just like not something
Yeah, I was
we
about to
talked
say it's
about.
like a stigma. Like
It's a stigma.
It is a stigma. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah,
like
it's a
so a lot of
yeah.
people would say like, because like in my experiences, I've seen like, oh, he just different. Like, yo,
Mhm,
you know, there's nothing wrong with that kid.
Yeah.
He just walk different. He just do
mhm,
stuff different. And it's like
mhm,
and it's been ignored for a long period of
mhm,
time. So like,
mhm.
and then now you see people when they older. Now it's like,
Yeah,
oh, these are unaddressed.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, like I think the statistic is that like um on average, like people will have a mental illness for 10 plus years before they seek help. So
Mm.
they'll have it for a decade and they don't even know because it's not
That's
something that's,
crazy.
you know, readily available or readily talked about. And so um yeah, like I mean, like I wasn't opposed to therapy. It just wasn't something that was like kind of encouraged in, you know, the house that I grew up in or like the community I grew up around. Like not in a malicious way. It just was like something that, you know, for a lot of African Americans, like we just didn't have access to therapy, you know, like that stuff is expensive. So
Yeah.
um but yeah, my wife set up an appointment and, you know, I saw a psychologist and, you know, he diagnosed me with OCD, which I kind of already knew I had, but like, you know, they say you shouldn't self-diagnose. You need to go to, you know, a doctor so that they can actually diagnose you and stuff. And he walked me through treatment. And by the Lord's grace, like I've been out of the depression and kind of learned how to deal with my OCD. Definitely still have it, but it's just like it's a lot more manageable than, you know, 2020. And so that experience is kind of like what caused me to um be very vocal about it because nobody was vocal about it like that I saw, that I knew. And so like I think one person that I saw like kind of like a celebrity that talked about having OCD, and she kind of explained it in an article, and I was like, wow, that's me. That's literally what I experienced. is the girl Barb from Stranger Things. I don't know
Oh,
if you guys
really?
ever seen. Yeah, Stranger
Oh
Things.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. So Barb, she has OCD, and she kind of like she did an article with like this magazine, and I read it, and I looked at my wife, and I was like, that's literally what I have. That's what I experienced, and that was like the first time that I was like, dang, I know what this like somebody else is like experiencing what I experienced.
Wow.
And so that kind of like is what put the desire in me to be that for somebody else, you know, to um not only like shed light on like mental illness, but also being like, I wouldn't say a representative, but just kind of like being able to for people to identify with, because for artists a lot of people kind of see them as like, oh my gosh, they've arrived, like they're
They got it
better than
all.
me, they got it all, like
Yeah.
they're you know. And it's just like I do it because I'm like I have not arrived, you know. I struggle with, you know, OCD, and so me being vocal, like I've, you know, received so many like messages from people, like people that listen to my music, like, oh my gosh, I have OCD, like I didn't know like that's what it is, or I was diagnosed when I was a teenager, or thank you for talking about. And so it's just like it's beautiful to see like people kind of yeah, not feeling alone, you know, not feeling alone around it. And so yeah, that's kind of like what I desire to do with my platform, is to not only shed light on social issues or whatever life issues, but also like mental health, and showing how the gospel speaks to that. Like I didn't know it then, but like from my OCD is where This Struggling Christian came from. It's where all of my music has come from. It's come out of that experience. So
That's dope too. I mean, I just like now that you say it, like it's like bringing up like, oh, that yeah, that
The
makes
lyrics,
makes a
yeah.
lot more sense
mm-hmm,
now.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, you early on in your career and you established this platform of social justice, mental health, like so.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that about you. Like Antoine you have been authentic since day one, and I think one of my favorite things that you put on social media one day, you say, if I stop talking about if my music doesn't reflect Jesus Christ,
Mm-hmm.
then stop listening to me. Can't like cancel me. You have invited people to cancel you. And
That's
so like
facts.
I think that's real cool because that's been like yeah, you like social justice, like you want to advocate for social justice and mental health issue, but like in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so like talk to us a little bit about like how your faith affects your music.
Mm. Yeah. Dang, I don't even remember exactly saying that, but I'm
That's
You
glad
like,
I did.
I mean,
see,
we
there
ain't gonna
you
take it
go.
back
Now you
now.
gonna make me look
No,
bad.
I'm not. Yeah,
Now you gonna make
I'm
me look
definitely not
bad.
gonna.
I mean, don't cancel me. I got bills to
No,
pay.
no, seriously, dude. No, dude, like, do cancel me. Like, I mean, I, I, I have no issue with like Christian artists that like, you know, make whatever music they make. But me personally, I'm just like, I was given this gift for a reason, and it's not just to like build my own kingdom. It's to build the kingdom,
Mm.
Yeah.
right? And so like, it's like there's nothing else to like talk about that's like worth eternal value other than, you know, Jesus and you know, his salvation. And so yeah, I
That's
mean
a
like
bar right there. That was a not to build my kingdom, but the kingdom.
That's a
the
tweet.
kingdom. Oh shoot, that is a tweet. I'm a tweet that shit.
I'm gonna tweet that. I'm gonna tweet that out after we get
All
done.
right, for sure. But yeah, the way my faith affects my music, man. I mean, like, I think like I think as human beings, we often like compartmentalize our lives. Like we have like this side and this side and this side and this side. But it's like our faith is meant to like influence every area. Like it's all of life, right? And it's not just like, oh, Sundays or whatever we meet at church, but then I have this time. Um and so the way my faith influences my music is that it is the compass that I use to like not only like gauge my own heart and my own emotions, but also how I navigate, you know, like through the world and through experiences and
Mm.
loss and tragedy and suffering and all those things. Like it's, you know, like in Hebrews it says that we have this hope as an anchor for the soul. Like,
Mm.
you know, and so it's just like that's the only thing that kind of keeps keeps me keeps me afloat is like Jesus, like the reliability of the gospel, the truthfulness of the scriptures. Like anything else, like there's nothing else to find hope in. Like there's nothing else that's like, am I gonna go to this, or am I gonna go to this? Am I gonna try to drown my sorrows in this? Like it's all gonna lead to emptiness. And so that's the way that my faith influences my music. I feel like it's the foundation of my music. Like it's where I find my steadiness. So
Yeah, that's dope. So if there's any young aspiring or old aspiring
mm-hmm.
artists out there, right, and they say they wanna be able to make it, like what advice would you have for them?
Man, I would say kind of like what you said earlier, like like you said that I've kind of always embodied like authenticity, and I think I think that's what's garnered, like, I guess the privilege of the ears of the people that listen to my music is like they're able to connect with the music. And I think that's what makes good artists or good musicians or whatever is like being vulnerable. And there's like a way, right, like to where you're not like overly vulnerable. Like there's some people, like they just share too much, right? Like it's just like there's a there's a balance. But authenticity is like where you're open about like all of your life and not just like the highlights, right? Like you're just like, this is life. Like we all live in this reality where we experience highs and lows and brokenness and triumph and all these things. And authenticity is like, yep, that happens to me too, right? And so I think if there's an inspiring artist out there, that they should tap into that. Like I think where artists go wrong is where they try to make music that isn't real and isn't authentic to themselves first, and then it'll be authentic to the people who are around you. And so
basically, stop fronting on the gram is what you're trying to tell
yeah,
artists.
stop fronting on the gram, stop using them filters, and no, I'm kidding.
Stop the cap.
Nope, no cap.
Stop the cap right now. But dude, one example of this is like one of my favorite artists is her name is Bethany Bernard, but it used to be Bethany Dillon, and she's like a Christian artist. And like I said, I've kind of always had OCD, right? But when I got saved, like I used to listen to her music like literally every day, and I felt so connected, right? Like I felt like, oh my gosh, like her lyrics, like the way she sings, like everything she's saying, like it hits center. Fast forward, like she was doing like a Kickstarter for her most recent album, like her newest album coming out. And funny story, she was diagnosed with OCD last year. So I'm like, that's why I connected with her music. Wait, she was talking about her OCD in her songs, and I had OCD, and it connected to me. So that's like the authenticity where she was like, it reached her tribe, like it reached the people that it was supposed to reach because she was being authentically herself. And so that's my advice to artists, is to like whatever it is that like I look at Paul, like he had a thorn in his flesh, and that thorn, God used it to amplify the gospel. And so like whatever that thorn is in you, like that's kind of like your megaphone where you can reach people. So
preach on, preacher.
Oh my God.
Do what you gotta do.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, preach on.
I'll just mute myself.
Where's the offering basket at, bro?
Man, I feel like I gotta go start tithing here.
Oh
man.
my gosh. Nah.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
Antoine.
Yes, sir.
How many people you got in your DMs every day trying to become artists that's sending you just listen to my mixtape?
I honestly don't have anybody do that.
Really?
Yes, bro.
Oh shoot! Then hold up. Let me get my cousin in here.
Bro, I'm thankful I don't have to like, dude. So I try to like respond to everybody like legit, like, and it's not like I get like an influx of DMs all the time, but sometimes it's like I don't know, it can be like emotionally taxing a little bit
Sure.
to like respond to everybody. So but thankfully like I don't. I mean, if somebody did, I would like, I do get occasional people that's like, hey, like, I just released a single, would you listen to it? And if I have time, I will listen to it and tell them, but
Hey, be
I don't
real.
really.
You're the nicest person. Like you, I'm on a
Facts.
podcast with like the two nicest people in my life.
That's
Have you
facts.
ever heard? Have you just be real? Just I mean, you're on the pod. We family now, right? So
Mhm.
listen. Have you ever heard a trash song in your DMs?
I don't know. I probably have, but I
Like,
That's
can't
do
think
you
being
of it.
give them like
nice.
feedback? Do you say like, "Hey yo, hey, don't quit your day job," or like?
No,
He's too
I don't
nice,
think
bro.
so. I don't think I do that, bro. Like, I don't think I've ever had a song like that bad. Like, that was just like, yo, like, I don't know if you should be doing this.
You
And I
ain't heard me
probably would
sing
tell
yet. Then
them.
I'm gonna make a single and drop it in there real quick, and I'm gonna say, "Yo, what
See,
you
From
the
your
think?"
thing, the
from your
thing
burner
is,
account.
the thing is like, I will probably only say that, like, maybe like you should probably pursue something else if they've been doing it for like X amount of years, right? Like if they're like just starting out, everybody's trash. Like I was trash. Like
When you were
everybody,
what was your name before?
it was Abiv.
Go, hey,
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I
Oh,
mean, and
I
it
could have been
stands.
worse.
I mean, it stands for Antoine Bradford the fourth, so it was like
Oh,
my
that's dope.
name condensed. But yeah, when I first started like recording myself and like doing like writing, like it was lame. Like it was just like you build the muscle, right? Like you build the muscle of creativity. So like if somebody's like, "Hey, I just started recording myself. Here, check out my song," then I'm gonna be more gracious than like, "Hey, I've been doing this for like 10 years." Like you just like,
Like you probably should have not been. You just
yeah.
wasted an entire decade of your
I'm
life.
like, you paying studio time for this? Like, you need to be feeding your family right now. Like, I don't know. Like, that's what I was. That's what I would say.
bro.
But
And the thing is, like, through you. So I mean, we talked about this before the show. Like, we've been like I've been talking to you for years now.
mhm,
It's like I didn't know how much went into making music until
mhm,
you start telling me this stuff. And I mean, and Dave does some stuff with he dabbles with the recording stuff too.
yeah,
So it's like you walking me like step by step through like the last album. It's like,
mhm,
yo, this actually takes a lot of time.
it
It's not
does.
just like, when I was a kid, like I downloaded Fruit Loops for a day and I was like,
Mhm,
well,
mhm.
it's just gonna be easy. Just post your beat and it's good. Like, no,
Yeah,
it takes time.
it does, bro. It does. It takes, yeah, it takes time, energy, money. Like, even though like I record at home, like, and stuff like that, it still takes like, meeting with the producer, like production, like,
And that's where you record right there.
yeah, right here in my
So
room.
we
Yep.
looking at your future Grammy schedule.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
man, that would be crazy. You know who else records at home, dude? Like Billie Eilish.
Really?
Her and her
Wow.
brother. Yes, her and her brother, dude. Like they literally have like a laptop and a mic, and she goes into her childhood room and she sits on the bed and she's like, "These
Goes.
ocean nights." Like she goes in and she like makes like songs that wins Grammys. Like it's just crazy.
That's
Like it's
crazy.
like people don't need like these super massive studios. It's fun going to studios, right? But it's just like you can make, a career and a living like in your room, like
Dang.
just doing it. So
All right. So while we're talking about music,
mm-hmm.
we'll switch gears here. While we're talking about music, I need you to name your top 5, no order needed, your top 5 favorite people to listen to. They can be Christian, secular, it doesn't matter. Your top
Ooh.
5. If we were to go through your Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you listen to, what's the 5 most played besides yourself?
Do you
Mm.
listen to yourself that much on Spotify?
I don't, bro. I literally don't.
I was
I
about to-
don't. But sometimes I do, and then I'm like, man, I'm encouraged. Like I don't know, like
You're like, hey, this
sometimes,
kind of
like,
hot.
Hey, he's like, this is low key fire. I understand
Yo,
why it's
like,
got
legit.
300,000 listens this week.
like legit, bro. Like I'll be like listening and I'll be like, yo, like what the heck? Like this is kind of good. Like I
It's
like
kind
this.
of a
It's just
bop
it's
right
just
here.
that experience. You know how like when you hear your voice back, like you just kind of it's like I forgot, it's like psychology, like where like most people don't like hearing themselves. Like you hear yourself in your head, but then I don't know. But
you're the exception though.
I'm learning how to like enjoy like my
If
music.
I had your voice, bro, I would like listening to myself too. Don't let Devin front.
Antoine,
Oh my
if
gosh.
I had your voice, I would sing everything I said. I would sing my order at McDonald's.
Give me a number 5.
Number 5.
Bro, they'd be like, my ice cream machine broke. That's what they say, bro.
I sing it. If someone sang it to me in your voice, I'll be much more accepting of the ice cream machine.
Oh my god. All right, but naming my 5 top. All right, so Daniel Caesar.
Okay.
Is definitely on there. This artist named Kevin Garrett.
Hey, yes.
Phenomenal, dude. Who else would I put on there? All right, so that's 2. 3. Man, this is hard because I'm gonna say Kendrick. I'll put Kendrick on there because I listen to Pimp a Butterfly like a lot, bro.
That's such a
like,
California answer.
That is such a California answer.
I love Kendrick. Kendrick is, man.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Well throw it up. Why you got the 3 up?
I know, like just like real quick.
Wes.
I was born with this, bro. Like I was born throwing that sign up. Dang, who else would I put up there? Dang, I've been listening to Anderson .Paak a lot.
Yeah, that new song with Bruno too.
With
Come on now.
I was singing that song all day yesterday. I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah. They can make a whole tour out of that song, I think.
Yes, absolutely. And in 5, there's this artist out of the UK. Her name's Olivia Dean. Amazing. Oh my gosh, amazing.
To the people listening, this man Antoine's putting you on game. Go ahead and rewind to 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Yep.
Put you on game.
Yep. Go check those artists out ASAP.
All right. So who is one artist that you've met that you were like lightweight, like starstruck by?
I mean, I haven't met him yet, but I'm like, I mean, I would say we're friends. We're internet friends. Leon Bridges.
Yo,
Yeah.
I love Leon Bridges. That's
yeah. Yeah, dude is super dope.
It's funny because when me and Sheena first heard your music, that was like a comparison that we made. Was like,
bro, I know, and a lot of people say that it's either like Daniel Caesar or it's like Leon Bridges, and I'm like,
yeah, our friend put us on to Leon. He's dope.
Yeah, no, he's super dope. I mean, I don't even know how, but like back in 2013, I used to post like little covers on Instagram, and this is before he was even popular, and he would like comment on my videos and be like, sounded good, G, like, yo, you killing that or whatever. And he wasn't even following me.
Yeah.
Fast forward, he blew up and I was like, yo, that's old boy that used to like, that's old boy that used to comment on my videos or whatever. And then I did like a cover of River.
Yeah.
And he liked it and he was like, bro, that's it, bro. Like, we got to do music together. And so like he followed me and like we just been like chopping it up ever since. Like,
hey, is there a song out there with you two together?
No, there is a song that I want to have him on. It's in the vault, just chilling.
Oh.
One day, hopefully.
We got to get this man Leon connected in this song, bro.
And Leon Bridges is a dancer too. So what I would love to see is a dance battle, like a dance battle between Antoine Bradford and Leon Bridges.
That's got to be in a music video.
Yo, that might just happen, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I would have to dust off, my Timbs.
Just
brush off the Timbs.
I would have to brush off my crop Timbs, bro.
Shoot. What's so funny is me and Devin talk so much about dancing, but neither of us can dance. So we the wrong.
Hey, hold up, Dave.
Hey, don't flex on the pod, bro.
Hey, rewind the tape. We got wedding videos. Rewind the tape. I got shoot. I got a little bit. I got a little bit.
Bro, you look. If y'all seen Guardians of the Galaxy, this man looks like Groot when he's trying to be.
My gosh.
Hey, Dave really got me. Okay,
bro. If you can't do the electric slide.
Like, come on, that's basic. That's
basic.
All right, okay, cool.
This man looks like Groot trying to do the Millie Rock.
I know.
The arm just keeps going. He's like, shoo.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, I'm so weak, bro. Yo.
Shoot. So, we talked about your favorite artists. You're like kind of your like your starstruck artist. But what artists, like, I guess, you said you started in 2013. Who were like your influences kind of leading up to that? What were some people that like kind of played into your your sound, your the way you wanted to kind of operate as a musician?
Yeah. Dude, honestly, bro, like I wasn't really exposed to that much music like growing up. I like my parents like listened to gospel just
Yeah.
nonstop. That's the only thing I
But
grew
you
up
can
on.
hear it in your voice too. That makes
Dude,
sense.
dude, I mean, I appreciate them for that. Like, I mean, they were kind of like, like the Christians that was just like, burn all the secular like
Yeah.
CV like CDs, but like we would watch horror movies and like rated R movies. I don't know. I don't understand the logic, but like toward the like once I got older, like my parents kind of started like playing oldies around and stuff like that. But I had to like actually dive into that myself. So like listening to Aretha, listening to Steve,
Yeah.
like Earth, Wind and Fire, Michael, like all these, like Otis Redding and Sam Cooke and all these people, like I had to like go back myself kind of thing. And so but like leading up to music, like I think me not being like well versed in a whole bunch of genres, like it was kind of like a handicap for my music for a little bit. And then I kind of was counseled to like kind of expand. So like there's like literally no genre that I don't really listen to except like metal, like
Yeah.
heavy metal, just because it just, I don't know, music. I know it's music, but it's just like it's not.
And vocally, it's not like pleasing to my ear. I'm in
Yeah,
the same boat.
Yeah,
Like it's just.
yeah.
yeah, it's just
It's music, but what? Antoine, go ahead.
yeah, nah, but it's just like you said, it's just not pleasing to the ear, to me.
Yeah.
But like I listen to I listen to the Beatles, bro. Like I'll listen to Simon and Garfunkel. I'll listen to like Bon Jovi. Like I legit will listen to anybody.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
because I'm like,
Respect that.
there's something in great music, right? That all these artists share, and I want to soak it up as much as I can, and I
For
want to
sure.
learn it. I want to learn how to write songs. I want to learn how to use this word to invoke this emotion and point this picture and all these different things. But artists that kind of like I said, that like lead to that is like definitely Daniel Caesar. I think like I kind of felt like I wouldn't say like a righteous anger, but I felt like part of the reason of his success is that he grew up in a church and he took like gospel music out and kind of secularized it. And like I kind of like was inspired by him to take it back.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. If I don't know, mental, like that's how I view it.
Nah, that makes sense.
And kind of just like recontextualized it with the gospel. And so Leon Bridges is definitely another one. Kevin Garrett, like all the artists that I named, definitely
They kind of influence. Yeah.
yeah,
For
they
sure.
they influence my music, to an extent. But yeah, like all the oldies sounding and stuff like that, I definitely kind of gleaned from the Aretha era and Marvin Gaye and like all these different people. Like they're super super inspirational to me.
So when was it that you like realized like, yo, I can actually kind of sing?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I've been singing since I was like 4, bro. Like, but I never had like musical training, like vocal training. So like
That's
it
great.
wasn't the best. Like honestly, like I was able to hold a note, but I didn't really find my voice until like probably like 2017. Like legit. Like
Real? So
I
you're saying I got a chance?
you probably do have a chance, bro. I
Nah,
don't know.
Nah, bro.
no, I
But
don't
I'm
got a chance.
Don't put that in his head, bro.
I don't got a chance.
dang. But yeah, I didn't find like the like I don't know, because like obviously listening to the gospel music, like all those artists, a lot of those artists like are super, like they do crazy runs and they
Mhm.
like belts and all this stuff, and it's like I never really was able to like I can do runs, but I'm not like gospel runs, like
Yeah.
And so I've always kind of been very insecure about my voice. And so it wasn't until like 2017 that I was like, dang, I'm gonna focus on like the tone of my voice, how it sounds, like all these different things. And that's kind of like what led me into finding like, the voice that I have on my records, like just being comfortable with where I am and stuff like that. So
That's dope.
Okay, all right. So just try a couple different things.
Hey, just say, let me try this out right quick.
Trial and error, bro.
Nah,
if all else fails, I go to auto tune.
Yes, bro. Hey, that does exist.
It does. It's out there. So we've talked about a lot about your music and kind of your inspiration and whatnot, but we got to get on to another subject that you and I share a common interest in, and that's the sneaker game.
Ooh, okay.
That's a sneaker game. So me and this man Antoine, for those of y'all, he's on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast, obviously, but we were chatting back and forth at like 2 a.m. Eastern time last night about sneakers. But man, what's your all-time favorite sneaker?
Oh my gosh, bro.
The Heat. No price. It doesn't matter. Like, what is the grail of all grails for you?
Dang, the grail of all grails. Dang, that's hard, bro. Like, I have a bunch of grails, bro. But
all right. So if it's not your favorite, then let's do like a Mount Rushmore, like the top 4.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Dang, a Mount Rushmore. Okay, I think on the top of the list, one of my grails it's a recent drop, but it's the rookie of the year Jordan 1s.
Yeah,
those are like butter, bro. Like I need those joints. I would actually put the mochas on there too.
Those mocha ones are fire.
The mocha ones, I'll put those on there. So that's 2. Dang. I kind of want I want the bread 4s.
Yeah.
Infrared 6s.
Infrared 6s are gonna make your top 4?
Yes, bro.
Bro, tell me, bro, you ain't gonna include these guys on there?
Whoa,
the Concord.
Dang. Okay, Dave had it. He had it ready.
But you ain't gonna include these guys on there?
He's like,
oh,
these on there.
Oh.
Bro, I love 11s, bro, but I'm just like I don't know, man. Something about the patent leather, bro, like it's just not comfortable to me, and I feel like don't be offended, bro, but I feel like only like thugs be pulling off like 11s, bro. Like legit. Like, like I feel like the 11s is the thug shoe, bro. Like legit.
Like you gotta be a drug dealer to wear 11.
You gotta be.
It's like the classy black Air Forces is what
it is, bro.
Oh shoot!
It's the upper class of black Air.
Nah, I'm kidding, bro. Like
that's funny though.
I feel like a lot of the dudes who, hold on, what is happening, dude? I feel like a lot of the dudes who rock, 11s. I mean, at least from what I've seen, they, I don't know. It's
Dang, man.
Dave, I'm baffled that you had it on deck.
Bro, I rocked them for Antoine.
Bro, this man, okay, so people who are listening, this man is in his house.
Yeah,
with some Jordans on.
Straight up.
And took them off just to show.
He just popped it off.
That's a flex.
That is a flex.
It was a flex for Antoine. That was what it was. But dude. So it's so funny because you named 2 pairs of Jordan 1s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because up until the last really 2 years, 3 years, I felt like I really slept on Jordan 1s until I owned a pair. Mm-hmm. And now it's like all I want. Like I'm just like, I know you're mad at me, bro. I know you're mad at me. For those of y'all who don't know, I hit on the Jordan 1 University Blues. I was Antoine's sneaker of the year. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to find you another pair, okay?
Bro,
you're an 11 and a half, right?
11 and a half, bro. If anybody's listening and they got 11 and a half.
It's the altar call for his shoes.
Yes, like, see, dude, I literally went to Champs today to see if they had any unclaimed pairs. They said they didn't get their shipment in. So I'm going to hit back Tuesday or Thursday.
Hey, do you have a Shoe Palace near you? You gotta hit up the Shoe Palace.
I do. I think I am gonna hit up Shoe Palace tomorrow, bro.
Hey,
'Cause I was filling out raffles, and the girl like that was working, she was like, "Oh, we still haven't got our shipment in." So I was like, "Okay,
Bet.
all right, cool."
Hey,
So,
so
How far would you be willing to go cop a pair of shoes, like to travel?
bro, I would cross states, bro, like legit.
he would cross state lines for that?
Like if I got
feel-
them for retail, like for retail, absolutely.
yeah, I don't know if I can help you there, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see what
see, yeah. I mean, like I would pay resale for certain shoes, but it's just not like that. $450 is not looking.
I'm
convenient
gonna,
to me.
I'm gonna try to find you a pair, Antoine. 11 and a
For
half. I
sure.
got you.
Mm.
So obviously these shoes y'all named
Mhm.
are inspired by one of the greatest basketball players of all time. I know you love.
Wait, whoa. Put some respect on his name. Don't put one, put
Hey,
D.
I had to.
Nah,
I had to.
he's one. He's
Put
one for
D.
sure. He's
All right?
one.
Don't put one, put D. Period.
He's one of the greatest.
He is the GOAT.
Nah.
So my guy
Not my
Antoine over
goat.
here is a big Laker fan. Am I right?
Mhm, absolutely. Born and raised.
Man, we gotta talk about that, man. That's tell us who your favorite Lakers are. What's your favorite Laker memories? I want to know all things Lakers and Antoine Bradford.
Bro, I mean, obviously, Magic Johnson's gonna be on that list because the man was incredible, like literally incredible.
You got to see him for like 2 years. You didn't even remember him.
Bro, growing up,
I just watched highlights of him.
we used to have NBA Classics. Y'all remember that channel, NBA Classics?
Yeah, the NBA Classic channel was fire.
It was fire.
It
I got to see all them joints play, bro. I got to see Julius Erving, Larry Bird,
Yeah.
all that stuff. But yeah, Magic Johnson, James Worthy is another all-time. Like, I mean, I've always loved James Worthy. That dude was like a beast. Shaq, absolutely.
Of course.
Can't lie. I love Shaq.
Bro, Shaq, bro. Like, the man is just like an all-around like dope human being, bro. Kobe, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Definitely Kobe, man. I remember I did like a school project like on Kobe. Like, legit, that man was like one of my favorite.
Hey, while we're talking about Kobe, man, me and Devin were just talking about this, I think yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I was a Kobe hater for the majority of his career because you know how you can like hate greatness.
Yeah, bro.
So like I was a low key hater, but one of my all time favorite basketball memories is actually with Devin watching Kobe's last game, and we were cheering so hard for that dude to score. I mean, literally, we were like, it was like a championship game of our favorite team.
Yes,
like, we were
bro.
so hyped.
He scored like 60, right? He scored 60 that game.
He scored 60 points that game, and he played like an NBA 2K player. You
Just-
never passing the ball.
Just pulling.
Yeah,
Just pulling everywhere.
bro.
I loved it.
Dog, like when he dropped 80, bro,
Against Toronto?
against
Shoot.
Toronto, bro, like what in the world like was that, bro?
I watched that so many times.
I know.
That ESPN, the Sports Center highlight.
bro.
So many times that morning. So it's crazy. Like you said, you did a school project on Kobe. So this is what growing up in Cleveland. Like I did a school project on the history of Cleveland heartbreaks.
Right.
And I'm not kidding. I cried at the end of the presentation. I was so sad.
This man got an A for emotion.
2016. So before the championship happened, and I have to keep replaying all these little sport clips in front of class, and I'm just like little single thug tears going down my eyes.
Bro, the Cleveland curse was real, bro. That
Too
joint,
real.
I don't know what y'all did to deserve that joint, but that drought was crazy. But dude, I legit cried. I legit cried when the Cavs won, bro. Like
Hey, you know what? I appreciate it.
I was so happy, bro. Like, because I mean, honestly, like, even though like growing up I saw Kobe, right? Like he was a little bit before my time, before I like appreciated basketball, and then like I kind of grew up. But like as soon as like when I started appreciating basketball, like was when LeBron James was drafted. Like 03, bro, was just like that just was like he became like he was instantly the best player in the league, bro. Like when he was drafted, like it was just like this man
knew it too. Like
you
that's
knew it.
Because I was the same way. Like me and Devin have talked about this before. Like, you know, growing up in the Cincinnati area, like the closest teams are the Pacers, the Hawks, the Grizzlies, and the Cavs. And the Cavs were terrible. My mom hated the Pacers, and everybody else was just like not like.
Yeah.
But so LeBron, like I remember when he was in high school, like we were trying to find his clips, and we were getting the Slam magazines and like all that stuff. Like he was in the NBA already, and so when he finally got there, man, I'll never forget, bro, watching St. Vincent St. Mary games on ESPN. Like, hype.
Like the man was like an adult, bro. Like it was like they were like little kids, and he was just like
it was a man child.
He was dunking from the free throw line, bro.
Yes,
at
bro.
like 16, like how like that, the height of his athleticism, bro. Like I don't think we'll ever like. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we'll see it again, but it's just like, bro.
See,
like,
it's gonna look different though, because he's done it so different than everybody else. Like he's 6'8", like 270, and he's moving like
bro.
Which is
I think
crazy.
the closest comparison athletically like that is probably Zion, just somebody that's physically imposing and is athletic too. But
he spent a little bit too much time at the buffet line.
But that man loves him some jambalaya. Like he went down to New
bro.
Orleans and he got into the Cajun scene. You feel me?
Yeah, that's gonna be his downfall, bro, if he doesn't get that under control. And he doesn't have the speed as LeBron, bro.
Correct.
Like I've been watching like old clips of LeBron, bro. He would get across court.
Yeah.
Bro, like in half a second, bro. Like the man is just like all like athletic categories. He's like
got it. Yeah.
He's got all of it. Like it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, in terms of basketball players, like he's the best athlete we've seen.
Ever.
Wholeheartedly agree. Yeah.
100%. I think when it's all said and done, bro, like I think he's gonna surpass Kareem like on the all-time scoring list, bro. Like I think he's
for
gonna
sure. I think so too.
He gotta stay healthy. If he stays healthy for another 2 seasons?
It's 2 seasons, right?
Yeah, I think it's 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's 2 seasons, bro. Like legit, he's only had one like low-key serious injury, and that was like
2 years ago.
As soon as
2 years ago, like when he got the groin like thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, the man
he stays so healthy, bro. Like
he's been a machine.
He's a straight up machine.
He has been completely healthy for all of his championship losses, which is no excuse. There's no excuse for him because he's been.
I wouldn't be surprised if he played until he was like 45, bro. Like legit, I would not be surprised. Like he would be on some Tom Brady like type stuff, bro. Like
I'm tired. I've said this before.
This man, Devin, the ultimate hater.
Listen, love you, LeBron. All right, big fan. All right, it'll be my dream if you hopped on the podcast with us. But you're old. Stop dominating people half your age. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it,
bro.
Hater.
That's what adds to the legacy, bro. Like the dominance. Like when you see Michael Jordan, bro. Like toward the end of his career, like you see the decline with Kobe. Like especially after
his last like 3 years, last
3 years, it was just like, yo, Kobe, like, I mean, you're great, like kind of, but it's like LeBron, like he's in his 18th season, bro.
Non-stop.
Like, all right,
man still might be the MVP this year.
Bro, he's still jumping from the free throw line. Like, I don't understand.
Listen, think about this. Y'all ever wake up? All y'all play basketball before, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So y'all go and y'all hoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you picking out your teams, who you want on the team, and then this old man in the corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the old man.
I've heard this analogy too many times.
Somebody else pick up the old man. How frustrated are you that the old man is giving you buckets? And you yelling at your teammate, yo, somebody guard him, you guard him. And you guard him, it's the same thing. It's pump fake, up and under, all these different things. He's
doing the okie doke.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. That's LeBron James right now. I'm sick of it. Yeah, exactly. I'm sick of it. Tired of it.
This man's a hater.
He's only 36, bro. Like he's not that old, bro. Like that's still prime. Like he's in his
prime. That's what's so crazy. He's had like a 12-year prime.
He's had at least 3 primes, bro. Like that's
what I'm tired of. I'm tired of stop peeking. Stop it.
Hey, you know what I will say too, because you were talking about his legacy and we were talking like in my head, I'm just thinking about like different comparisons. But for me, one thing that sets him apart too, in my brain, is that like there's been little aspects of his game that you've seen him improve so much over time in, like his shooting, like even just in the last 4 years, like watching him be confident to come across half court and shoot it from the logo. Like I know he airballed one like last week or something like that, but like it's like, bro, that dude makes way more of those.
Yeah, way more than he misses. Yep.
And it's like,
so y'all just like watching old man dominate young people in sports.
Bro, I just like watching greatness.
I like greatness.
When it was playing, you wouldn't be saying this. Like you would be like, dang, like Michael's still putting up.
when Mike was with the Wizards, I was in like 5th grade. I'm like, bro, this ain't the same Mike. Sit down, bro.
But yeah, it wasn't the same Mike.
It wasn't the same Mike. But
this
LeBron
is a better LeBron.
This is a better LeBron.
That's man, I don't understand how,
bro,
in the world. So I'll be honest with you. Last playoffs, I'm watching, you know, the Disney Bubble Bowl, and I'm watching this man dominate still, like it's 10 years, like he was doing 10 years ago. He was doing the same thing.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm like, at some point in time, somebody's got to figure out how to stop this man.
Never, bro.
And they can't do it.
They can't. Yeah. Like it's not. It's like it's his. Like it's just like literally. It feels like LeBron was created like in a lab somewhere, bro. Like it was
he's like Captain America.
Like seriously, bro. Because it's not just like his athleticism, but his basketball IQ, bro. Like
he's so smart, bro.
The way
here's the thing, Antoine. KD coming back.
More hater.
Bro, KD. Oh my God.
Okay, so while we're talking about KD, the news literally just broke today. Just so y'all know, it's Sunday, March 7th. The news just broke that Blake Griffin, washed up BG.
Wait, he's 31. He's 31. We said it's not bad.
This man ain't produced in 3 years.
How many knee replacements has that man had?
A lot.
Wow. That's a low blow. That's a low blow. We started off as a Christian podcast, but now we're going for the knees. Okay. All right.
But Blake Griffin was just announced heading to the Nets, which basically at this point is just an all-star team.
Ridiculous.
It's
ridiculous.
Absurd.
Stop.
I'm tired of the LeBron, like, he's got to team up with other people. Man, if it's not said the same thing about KD, I don't want to hear no arguments. Because this man KD joined a literally 73 win a team that was a championship team before he got beforehand. Goes back to back, then goes out to Brooklyn builds an all-star team.
How many rings did LeBron have before he went to LA?
Bruh.
How many rings did he have before he went to LA?
So he had 3 rings.
He had 3. All right. So he went back to back with the Heat, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then he left. And then he got one in Cleveland. And then he left, right?
Built it in Cleveland.
So wait a second. So then KD, he gets 2, all right, and then he leaves. And then now all of a sudden, now you're mad at him.
Bruh, I'm
okay.
not mad at him.
LeBron teams up, but when LeBron teams up with his buddies, all right, it's all fair. It's all fair. It's all fun and games. He gets AD. And all of a sudden now it's all cool. But
it's him and AD. I don't want to hear that. You're talking about Kyrie, James Harden, KD.
Oh my God.
DeAndre Jordan. Blake
Griffin.
They got Joe Harris, who's like one of the best 3-point shooters.
They do got Joe Harris. They got Jeff Green.
They
got Jeff Green, bro.
He's been the best 3-point.
Who? Come on. Jeff who? Jeff who?
Okay, I wasn't gonna bring Jeff Green into
to pick Jeff Green's name in your mouth. He's a good player. Who? This man really brought up in this conversation. We talking about. This man said Jeff Green.
Bro, Jeff Green is a solid piece, bro.
Jeff Green and Joe Harris.
Bro, Joe Harris is like top 3 shooters in the league right now.
He is.
And has been for like the last 3 years.
It's easy to play and shoot the ball when you got people you got people like KD on your team. KD frees people up.
Oh, it even more so improves the argument, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to say.
Kyrie hasn't played a full season ever.
Bro, this man
and y'all included him in the conversation?
Bruh.
Dude,
come on.
You know that's an all-star team, bro. Like
straight up.
It's ridiculous. It's like if Kevin Durant
jumped over the Kia car.
You said what?
Blake Griffin ain't been the same since he jumped over the Kia car.
Exactly. He lost his knee.
And y'all want to include him in this conversation?
Bro,
he's still an all-star caliber player.
He is.
What did he do in Detroit?
Bro, he
He
plays
hasn't
in
dunked.
Detroit.
He literally hasn't dunked the ball in like the last 6 months.
Bro, you are tripping.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's even the simple fact that they have him on the team, bro, and they can rely on him.
Principle.
But
you know what I'm saying?
It's like when Karl Malone came to the Lakers. It's like it's past his time.
Dang.
I mean, I don't disagree with it. I'm just saying
I
that
don't.
it's a principle pickup.
Yeah,
KD is just out here going and
it's sickening. It's really sickening, bro. Like it's just like if Kevin Durant ever wanted to be taken seriously about like being one of the greatest, like I feel like this is tarnishing like his legacy because it's just
is
like
KD top 5 ever?
Ever? No, not in my book.
Ever?
No.
Top 10 ever?
Top 10 maybe.
He's a top 5 scorer of all time, I think.
He's a top 5 scorer, but he's not in my top 5.
I'll put him in my top 10. I won't put him in my top 10.
I mean, where is he on the all-time scoring list, bro? Like the man is like he does not have half the achievements that LeBron James have, or like CP3, or like anybody else, bro. Like the man is no.
Man, hey, bro, me and you on the same page.
Yes,
Scott
bro.
Deverin's a hater.
Yeah, bro. Like
I guess I am a hater. I'll be a hater today. I'm on the side of I didn't want LeBron to get more weapons. I just don't. If he's great, he'll win anyway.
Bro, if LeBron and AD win over Kevin Durant
and the Monstars,
you think they're gonna win?
And the Monstars, I do think that they can win.
Facts.
I do think they can.
So wait. So me and Dave had this conversation last episode, but yeah, I said I admitted this. If LeBron gets this 3-peat, we got to start having him in the conversation of GOAT.
He's already in that conversation, bro.
Like for me, that's what it's gonna take, a 3-peat. So like, do you think because it'll be the hardest 3-peat ever?
Facts.
You don't really get a break going to this season. 75 days is not really a break.
No.
You got the Olympics. So even if LeBron don't play, AD will probably play, right? Or somebody from their team is gonna play in the Olympics. So that I mean, there's that risk. And then come back and win at a third, that'd be tough. And I mean, and you got to think like Clay hopefully will be healthy. Klay Thompson for the Warriors, so it makes it a little harder in the West.
I don't think Clay coming back, bro. Like I legit don't think he's coming back this season.
No, not this season.
He's talking about next year.
Next year. Oh, then. Yeah. I mean, even still, I mean, they're still a good team, but it's just like I don't think that they.
If you get past Dallas and Golden State and Portland and all those teams out there, like
Suns are playing better.
The Suns are playing better. Yeah, they are.
Third championship in a row. Yeah, you're tough.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, obviously, like LeBron wins 5 NBA championships, right? And if he gets the MVP, like, bro, like the man is already in the GOAT conversation. Like, I think that people romanticize Michael Jordan. I'm not saying that he wasn't great. Like the man, absolutely. Like the man is phenomenal, right? Like he is phenomenal. But I think that people have made an idol out of him, and it's like they don't think that
biblical with it.
I think
he went Exodus with it.
I did go Exodus, bro. I think that people don't think that he can be challenged, bro, but he can, and I think LeBron is doing it, bro. Like I think when it's all said and done,
listen,
like,
I'm rational about the conversation. I mean, it's just Jordan has done some things like 10 straight seasons of leading the league in scoring is incredible.
Bro, but it's like I hate how people act like he didn't have help, bro. Like Scottie Pippen was like one of the best players in the league.
He's like a top 5 shooting or small forward of
all time.
Scottie Pippen, the ball boy. You couldn't the ball boy.
Oh my
God. Jordan elevates players.
Oh my God.
Dennis Rodman, the janitor. I know.
Bro, what did Michael do without Scottie, bro? What did he do without Scottie?
Broke his leg. That's what he did.
And what did Scottie do without Michael?
He played baseball. He broke his leg and played baseball.
What did Scottie do without Michael? They won like 55 games. Before LeBron went to the Cavs.
Because listen.
Kyrie had them with 15 wins.
No, listen. Because he was already a product that Jordan already had made him at that point.
Bro, Scottie was
oranges and apples, bro. Come on.
Bro, Scottie was already dope, bro. Like it wasn't Michael that brought him. Michael didn't care about nobody but himself, bro.
Dennis, and I hear the Dennis Rodman thing. Dennis Rodman was over. He was stealing sunglasses from the airport before Jordan picked him up. Come on now,
bro. He still was doing crazy stuff.
And the ball boy, you talking me about Scottie, the ball boy, Pippen? Bro, and you tell me that man right there, like Jordan made that man.
You're wow. You are delusional right now. You are legit delusional right now. I am like, I'm scared for you, bro. Like,
Hey, bro, this man Devin turned into Skip Bayless so fast.
Wow, it's just
oh my
wild to me, man.
god. Like skip. Listen, skip.
Skip. In the words of Shannon Sharp, skip.
Skip.
Man, that's
Oh my gosh, bro.
hey, look, I'm gonna bring it back biblical. I'm gonna pray for y'all. I'm gonna pray for you. All right?
Nah, we gonna pray for you, bro.
Bless your heart.
You
Bless
are
your heart.
legit, bro.
Bless your heart.
You are delusional if you think that Michael did anything for anybody except himself, bro. Like the man was a megalomaniac, bro. Like
He was. But listen, I mean, getting defensive player of the year, all defense, defensive player of the year, and MVPs in the same season.
you know LeBron was robbed of his, right?
See, that's
he was, right?
I wanted to hear right there. There it is.
You know people been robbing
He was
him.
robbed. He
Bro,
was robbed.
Hey, bro, we on the same page.
We are, bro.
Because
he was robbed.
come on, fam.
Jordan did it twice, and so
Can we talk about the like 5'10" white dudes that Jordan was guarding? Like, I don't know, 60% of the time.
Yep, exactly, bro. Exactly.
And vice versa.
All the famers that he played against. Come on,
Bro, if LeBron was in the league with Michael Jordan,
LeBron be doing the same thing.
bro, LeBron would demolish Michael Jordan, bro. He would demolish him, bro. Like I wouldn't say demolish, but he would be giving him that work. I don't care, bro. Like LeBron James's athleticism, speed, IQ in Michael Jordan's time, nah, bro.
Okay. All
right.
We'll let it. If we'll let you live out that fantasy. You the guest. I'm gonna respect it for now.
Okay, for sure,
but,
bro.
But let me just. I'm gonna let you know. I respectfully disagree.
Okay, I respectfully disagree with you, but I think you need some help.
Hey, listen, fam, if you're listening, this is how you disagree with your friends.
Yes, respectfully.
Respectfully.
Like, this is all speculation at the end of the day. Like, it's all hypotheticals, but I mean, the stats.
But as soon as we stop recording, I'm coming at your head.
I'm coming at next.
Nah. But what is all said and done, bro, and LeBron James retires, he's the GOAT, bro. Like I don't know what else to say, dude. Like we're gonna be telling our kids about like the fact that we saw LeBron James. Like,
all right,
yeah.
All right, we'll let that one live.
All right,
we'll let it live for sure.
Antoine, so you got an album. You got an album coming
out.
We
gotta talk about the album.
I do.
We gotta talk. I can't let you go off without talking about the album. So tell us a little bit, as much as you can, about the album.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about it. The title is called Light Will Find You.
Hey.
And I didn't initially kind of start it out this way, but it kind of developed where all of my projects are connected in a way where they're kind of telling a story or a sentence. So before I put out Dear Struggling Christian, I used to like make like tweets like with using the hashtag Dear Struggling Christian. So it would be like, Dear Struggling Christian, grace, the same grace that saved you is the same grace that'll bring you home. It would just have like this tagline. And so when I put out the project Dear Struggling Christian, I was like, man, it would be cool to like make a project series that has a sentence. So Dear Struggling Christian is the first part. Even in the Dark is the second part. And then Light Will Find You is the ending of the sentence. So
come on now.
Yeah.
Right there with it. Okay.
Hey, I feel like that meme that like.
Yeah, it's game, bro. But yeah, so altogether it's like Dear Struggling Christian, even in the dark, light will find you. And basically it's just a story of the fact that, the grace of God and his light will always find us in whatever situation we're in. Like there will always be, even if it's a crack or a sliver, like his light will break through. And I think the resurrection is a glimpse of that. It's a glimpse of the kingdom of God breaking through. And so I'm excited about this album. Like it has, to me, some of the best music I've ever created. Like
Hey.
on it. I'm super excited.
It is fire.
I mean, yeah, Devrin's heard a lot of the tracks. I sent him demos. But yeah, dude, like it just, I don't know. I feel like my hope is that people would gain hope from this album. And I don't know, man. Like it's I'm really excited to finish it and have it, in people's hands. I'm nervous too because I'm like, dang, what if people like
What if they hate it?
I know. I'm like, I've been working on this and they're like, this is trash. I don't think they will say trash, but I don't know.
I will let you know if you're about to release some trash. No, it's fire. It's fire. It's good.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
I like it, and I think that the listeners are going to resonate with it, and it's like I like that. Like there's an Antoine that we know, and there's some Antoine that's like branching out to some new sounds, and and that's kind of like, I mean, you got some songs in there that you can dance to a little bit.
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
Two-step on
Like
that.
with the Tim song? Is this like a? It's like the Tim song?
No. You're doing an old school two-step on it.
Yeah, it's like a little
Like
two-step kind of
you put
thing.
the forces on. That's where.
Yeah, you put the forces on the uptowns. The uptowns, you put the uptowns
Yeah,
on. You're just like,
hey,
do a little lean back, terror squad, lean back.
Okay.
Kind of.
I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it.
But yeah, like I mean, like you said, dude, I am branching out a little bit on it, and I think the element that's like, just continuous to my music is like the honesty and the vulnerability on it, and so people are still gonna get that on it. And I mean, like, I'm not branching out too far to where it's like I got some banjos on it or something, or like some country steel guitar, but it's like Devin said, there's a joint on there that you can dance to. There's some sway joints, like some old there's some old school gospel feel on there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like all
I'm hyped, man. I can't wait.
I love the collabs, and you got collabs with a couple different people on there. I think
I do.
It's gonna be fire.
When do we expect to see that, bro?
Man, so I got like two more songs to finish up, and then it'll be off to mixing. So I'm putting a deadline on myself, probably like late April, early May. Like that's kind of like the window that I'm.
So it's about to be the album of the summer. That's what we're trying to say.
Oh, it's a summer joint.
Hopefully it's gonna be a summer joint or a spring joint, late spring kind of. But yeah, man, I'm trying to like really go out with it. I'm trying to like, finally get some music videos popping, like merch, all these different things. So I'm trying to like branch out and kind of make this like a full album experience kind of thing. So
when the merch goes live, let us know. We're gonna promote.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna have to have you back on too to talk about it too. I got one question though, because this is two burning questions. Let me take that back. I got two burning questions. One, for those of y'all who are just listening to this, you don't see my guy Antoine's hair. Antoine, I want to know about the hair, man. What
you got the Questlove hair going on?
Yeah, he looks like
Questlove. I do. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I kind of just like, I don't know. I just let it grow, bro. Like it just became like when I used to do the fades and all that, but I don't know, for some reason, like I just kind of was like, dang, I want to see how much my hair grows. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know. There's like a natural thing going on, like a lot of people is like, oh, like I'm, pursuing my natural hair. So that's kind of like,
I like it, man. Listen, I'm here for it. I just didn't know if it had like, if it was something that you like wanted to see it get to a certain size, if you were trying to like,
yeah. I mean, I am like, dude, I'm trying to like, I used to have long hair like a long time ago. Like when I was like 12, bro, I used to have hair past my shoulders, bro, like legit, like was straightening it. My mom was straightening it and stuff. But
see, it's crazy because like artists like J. Cole, for example, when they grow out the hair, that mean they working.
I was thinking the same thing
right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the hair's gonna stay. Like it's almost like people notice me by my hair. Like they know, like, oh, they're like, oh, this, like kind of thing. Like not that I have people noticing me like that, but
I know.
It's kind of like, you don't
gotta be humble for the brand.
I don't. But it's like it's part of my like I wouldn't say
like kind of your thing right now.
My brand. It's part of my brand kind of thing. So, same with the beard. So it's just like it's one of those things that people. It's like a recognizing piece for them. So
Yeah, I like it a lot.
yeah.
So my second question is like what and this is kind of going back to your music, but like what's your favorite song that you've ever done?
To date, bro, like
That's been out. That's out.
That's out.
oh, that's
Yeah,
out.
That's out. That's out. That's out. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's out. Man, I would probably say my favorite song. My favorite song that I probably have out is "Loving Kind," bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Devin,
that's
what's
the,
your favorite
honestly-
song of his?
Oh shoot! I go back. So I'm looking at his all the songs that he came out with already. I go back and forth between like I really love "Even in the Dark." So
Yeah,
the morning song is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
"Need You Now" is
dude.
Ah,
like an
man.
underrated one that people
Yeah, people
Straight
sleep
up.
on that joint, bro.
Yeah.
That and Post Tenebras, people sleep on, man.
Yes.
Joints.
Yes.
So I'm always torn too, because like I love Safe. It's like one of my favorite, like, because there's not many songs out there that like are inherently like Christ-centered about like our spouse and things.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's a super dope track for me. Be My Everything is I just love the flow of that one, but
Yeah,
Loving Kind's got to be up there in my like top 3. Bro, I'm not playing. We were talking about this before the show. Like, bro, we got to be at least 200, 300 streams a week. Dog.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that. Seriously, like, dang, yeah, man, dude, Be My Everything, man. Like, dang, that's another sleeper. I was listening to it not too long ago, and I was like, dang, like, what the heck? Like, it's just been, I mean, it's been like, 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 years, pretty much, almost 3 years since that song has come out, and so it's just like going back and revisiting some of these songs. I'm just like, dang, like I remember when I, recorded this and
Yeah, where I was at.
legit,
And all that.
yeah, legit put these songs out, not thinking like I would be sitting on a podcast with you guys, like listening to this stuff. Like I just put it out,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and it's just wild. But yeah, I would say Loving Kind, and then I mean Eugene is up there too. Like
Yeah,
I
my
love
wife
that
loves
song.
Eugene. That was the one she told you that she's probably been vibing to the most.
Yeah, Eugene is definitely near and dear to me. Yeah, I love that song.
Dang, that's dope, man. Well, wrapping up a little bit, how can we be praying for you?
Yeah, definitely pray that everything works out with that I get the music recorded and songs recorded for this album. I already, like, by the Lord's grace, I already raised up all the money for it.
Yeah.
So
I'm too. You got loyal fans.
Like, literally, I was like, oh my goodness, like I was scared putting that number on it, obviously, because we're in a pandemic, and people might be
Just started listening to your music, and Sheena was like, "Have we donated yet?" I was like, "No." She was like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Oh my gosh, dude, I appreciate that, dude.
I remember
Seriously.
I had messaged you. I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to donate," and then I was like, I had forgotten. Then the next day I went there. I was like, "It's like almost done." Like,
Yeah,
bro,
the same thing happened.
It was literally a week, bro. It was a week. Like, I was just like, I can't believe like I raised 10K in a week. Like, that's just like phenomenal. And like you said, like I do have some of the best supporters and fans in the world, bro. Like, and one thing that I've been learning too is that, like, which I didn't initially like set out to do, like, is that like the music that I've been able to create is like transgenerational. So it's like, it's not like a set people group, like, or a set age range.
Yeah,
like it's like I have like people who message me that are in their 50s or 60s, and then like in college or married in their 30s and early 40s. Like it's just like reaching all types of people, and I'm just like so thankful for that. So yeah, man.
I think are we gonna be able to have a little special snippet for the folks?
Oh yeah, you got it, bro.
Yeah, look, we are gonna have it on. We'll put that. Producer Chris will put. He could put that on.
Yeah, producer.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
We want to do it like professionally, man. I don't want to dog you like that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, bro. I mean,
so yeah, so we got a preview of one of Antoine's songs that's coming out in his newest album. This song, Coram Deo. Antoine, you want to tell people a little bit about your song?
Yeah, man. So Coram Deo is a Latin phrase. Learned from my boy RC Sproul, our boy, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a Latin word that means living before the face of God. And I kind of like wrote this song just out of that. Like I didn't even initially the song wasn't even called that. Like I just kind of wrote the song and attached the name to it. But like the song is just basically about like you know, like how we find our being in the Lord. You know, like our existence is in Jesus, and so He should be, you know, the source and the just like the object of our affections. So yeah, this song is just a super worshipful joint. You know, my favorite part is the ending. And one of the lines is like, "All my joy is found in chasing you, and I'll chase you till I have more of you."
Mm.
Um, you know, and another line is like, "You're my treasure, you're my great reward." Um, yeah, so I mean, like, it's just like a very, very worshipful song, and I hope you know it blesses people. So
Nice.
yeah,
So then we're gonna play that after this episode's over for all the people to listen to.
yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm pumped. I'm so happy that we got to have you on the show,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Dude.
This has been a huge blessing, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's been super fun to kind of you know just chop up with you guys and have a heated debate about LeBron. I will never forget that, and the fact that that David said you look like Groot when you Billy Rock. That was the funniest. That was the funniest thing I ever heard, bro.
Hey, when we allowed to tour again, and
Hmm.
you gotta come this way.
Oh,
Facts.
absolutely,
Have
bro.
to.
Absolutely. Would
And we
love,
will straight up promote that. We will be there. We'll be in
bro.
the like, bro. We'll do like a pre-show. We'll do a post-show.
Dude,
It'll be
that's what I'm.
ridiculous.
Yes,
We'll
absolutely.
do
I would
whatever
love
it
to.
takes. Just come on this side of the
Dude.
country, bro. And then we
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to come to the Midwest, bro. Like I'm
Hey,
down.
bro. I'm just saying. Listen, you got a little fan club up here in Indianapolis, man. Let me just tell you right now.
Dude,
My wife's been peddling it. Peddling.
dude, I appreciate that, bro. Like me and my wife actually went to Indianapolis. Like, what was that?
it was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, to the Gospel
That
Coalition
conference,
conference. Yeah, the Gospel Coalition. Yeah, so we drove through Kentucky and stuff like that. So
disrespected me straight
yeah,
up.
bro. I don't think we were cool like that. So
We were not yet.
not yet. So but
It was
yeah.
like stalker vibes at first. But then
I was like, who is this dude? Like
Devin's
already-
like, no, why didn't you come by and see me? Like, who
I
is
was
this
like,
guy?
who is this dude? But yeah, I'm definitely trying to make a stop over there with you guys, kick it, man, and you know, do a show or whatever. So
That'd be legit,
Bro.
man.
yeah. Well, dude, man, I've loved this time.
yeah, man.
You know you are more than welcome on this show anytime.
Mhm.
Anytime. I can't wait to have you back on after LeBron wins number 5. After
Yes,
number
bro.
6. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Yes, yes,
here it
bro.
is. Here it is. If LeBron wins another championship this year,
Mhm.
it's gonna be a whole episode full of people just telling him, bro. And I'm ready for it. I'm here for
He's
it.
here for all the
Yeah.
smoke.
All the smoke. You better take all that smoke, bro.
I
Because
want everybody to come in on little 5-minute snippets
Bro.
and go off on
And
it.
even if he doesn't win this year, like there's no pressure on him because it's like
He's
the fact
36.
is he's 36
He's old.
and like people are stacking teams just to beat him, bro. Like it's
Facts.
just like a 36-year-old, bro.
like
like
he didn't do the same thing against
Bro,
Stop it.
Come on now. Like
Hey,
he
bro,
didn't
we
stack
got-
a team in Miami.
Hey, we ain't got time
Get
for you right
outta
now.
here.
stack a
bro.
team just to lose to Dirk. Come on now.
Oh my gosh, bro. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Hey, bro, that's a great place to end on because we don't need no more Devin's
We don't-
foolishness.
Yeah, I'm gonna call a therapist for Devin real quick.
That's what this episode was really about. It was intervention.
It's
It was an
straight up
intervention, bro.
for Devin, man. Dude,
Dang, bro. Yo, this was fun for sure. This is definitely fun.
for sure, man. Well, we appreciate you. We're super hyped to have you on again soon. One thing, Devin, before we jump off here, we're gonna have the Immigration Coalition shirts up for another week. Which again, all the proceeds go to providing clean drinking water at the U.S.-Mexico border for those seeking asylum. And so we're really, really trying to push out this last week and grind to get as much support raised for them as we can. They're doing great stuff. 2 weeks ago, when it was ice cold in Texas, they're out there providing blankets and heaters.
Wow.
They're out there stretching like the money that they're getting to not just provide water, but provide, you know, all kinds of resources for people that have literally nothing. They live in shacks with no roofs, with no walls, with nothing. Like, so please, if you're listening, I know you've heard this if you're an avid listener, but like bro, this is a great ministry to support no matter where your stance on immigration, none of that stuff. Like, people deserve water, they deserve warmth, they deserve just livable conditions. And no matter where their life is, like, that's something that we should put forward for. So listen, we're gonna have them going until March 15th. And we're gonna try to do as many as we can. So if you haven't bought yours yet, go get yours. Free shipping, TIC 2021. Get you free shipping on those bad boys. Order a bunch of them, give them to your kids, family, whatever. But we're really trying to blow that out this last week. That's all I got, Devin.
All right. Until next time.
All right, y'all. Thank you for having me. Peace.